running. Woot! Woot! We made it. What are your thoughts? How are my driving skills? Subpar at best. I think that's what that means. Thank you. Good night. Potatoes. Potatoes acquired.
Potatoes!
Potatoes! Lavender sensitive. Poor Lavender. Leave her alone. Mary's insane. Mission accomplished. we got
Spy.
we got the goods.
We got the goods and
We got the oh no. We got the goods. Hello. We got the goods.
we went for potatoes.
Here we came back with cookies. Okay, we're gonna try the cookies.
You made me wait this long.
I mean, this long. Hey, don't hit me. That's good.
I didn't know they were floating cookies. There you go.
Oh, wow. That was some magic, right? Ooh, they smell good. Smell test?
Smells like a cookie.
It does smell like a cookie. Taste test?
It tastes like a cookie too.
Is it a good cookie?
It's a little bit dry.
Mm-hmm.
The texture's not the greatest.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't taste either the chocolate or the peanut butter yet.
I maybe you didn't get that in your. Did you taste the walnuts?
Maybe.
What did you taste?
Some dry cookie.
Wow. I can't wait to dig in.
It's pretty fucking dry. Maybe I need to just brush my teeth. I don't know. I can't taste this cookie for shit.
Mine's really like moist, but it tastes mostly like peanut butter.
I can't taste anything. Maybe I have the vid.
You've got the vid.
No, I don't.
The videography.
Yeah.
I got the shot, guys. The vid.
I
Lady.
don't even know what to say to that.
Fair enough.
I mean,
It's not the worst.
of all the cookies I've had in my life, this is the least that tastes like a cookie.
I don't know about that. Those Rocky Road ones.
They tasted like cookie.
These taste like cookie.
They really don't.
You want to trade?
They came out of the same bag.
Mine obviously tastes much better.
I mean, I'm 3/4 of the way done, and my socks are still on.
They didn't knock your socks off.
No.
Hey, you were just speeding through the parking lot. You don't get to honk at people. What do you think about that?
I think people are going to do whatever they want to do, regardless of what I think. No, they're getting in a confrontation.
I think so.
Or is
it's just a little old lady, I think. Unless that's a guy.
No, they left their lights on.
Yeah.
He's worried. Oh, that's sweet. He's worried that his battery's going to die.
That's nice.
That is nice. And that's a tough call, because some of the newer cars, they just turn themselves off. But older cars, no, that's an issue. Like, that happened to me at a concert once. I was really sad.
Did the alarm not go off?
No, I left my lights on.
No, I know. But if you open the door with your lights on and the engine off, it'll beep at you.
I may not have been self-aware enough to hear it. I was at a concert. It was an all-night concert. And the worst part about it was that my truck was parked facing a campground. And whoever was in the campground had my lights on the entire time until my battery died.
Suckers!
I felt so
They
bad.
shouldn't have camped there.
I got what I deserved. which was a dead battery.
I was like, what? What happened? What the campers do?
3.5 hours away from home. Tired as F.
Well, I mean, if you're surrounded by people, someone could have given you a jump start.
And I did eventually.
Okay, was it the campers? Did you ask them for
No,
help?
I mean I was in a parking lot, so it was just that the parking lot faced the campers, and I happened to have a direct line right into
At
that.
least they were nice. They could have like come smash
Oh,
your
no.
lights. Oh, they were mean.
They had some choice words for me,
Oh,
but I mean, no, they didn't vandalize the truck.
that's good. They could smash the window to turn the lights off,
Right? No, it was. I mean, it's a peaceful. The music scene was a peaceful.
but not the camper scene because they were mean.
No, they were just mad because I messed up their whole night of sleeping. I had my lights blaring directly into their tents until the battery died. I didn't come out. I was there to see Galactic, and Galactic is always the late night show, meaning they start at midnight
Wow.
and they'll play until 4 or 5. And so that's who I went to go see. So I specifically went down late. I knew I need to be okay. They start at midnight.
Those lights haven't turned off yet either.
No, that's why I think they said something. Because their battery is going to die.
Maybe that's why that guy's waiting there.
So I went down there and I drove 3 hours. So I was working. I left at like 9 o'clock at night. Drove down there, and I parked close to the front door. And Galactic is still to this day my favorite all-time band. Favorite. No, yeah, for sure. And Widespread Panic. JT. But my friend's like, dude, they're telling people they're gonna tow cars out there. You've got to go move it. And I was like,
you can't make me.
I'm here. I'm dancing. Galactic's right there. And I was less than sober.
Were you close to the stage?
Oh, yeah. I mean,
were you touching their feet?
No. You dance. I'm not there to be all, you're there to like ride their wave, you know? And that's what it's all about. And my buddy just, no, you need to go. Like they're serious. Like I watched them. They're seriously towing cars. You need to go move your car. I'm like, no, man, it's fine. It's fine.
I'll take a ticket.
No, they were gonna tow the car.
Oh, like to a
They
yard.
were towing cars away because there was not allowed fire hazard, whatever it was.
So the parking lot wasn't a parking lot?
No, I just parked at the front door. So just imagine like going to the fair or going to the amusement park. You're not allowed to just park up at the front door. You get towed.
Right.
But this was a campground in the frog jumping capital of California, right? Calaveras County. I drove 3 hours in the middle of nowhere. Okay, so it's not
frog
like
jumping capital.
Yes, you can look it up. They have the frog jumping contest every single year.
Were you in it?
Never. But mind you, I'm pretty sure Bonnaroo was shortly after the Calaveras County Music Festival, which is what I was down there for. And then shortly after Bonnaroo was this new Coachella bullshit.
Oh.
Right. So it was a whatever. It was a 3-day weekend, 3-day long show. And so my buddy's like, no, and he yanked me out. And I went outside and, is this your car? I'm like, I was like the last one. You better move it. And I was like, oh shit, rats. And I very precariously and very slowly and very carefully drove the truck through, because it was like I said,
you drove it with a dead battery, or was it you? That was before you.
This
went,
was before, right? Now I'm stressed because I'm trying to find a parking spot, and we're talking about a 3-day festival. There's thousands of people, and all I'm thinking about is trying to get back and not hit stuff because, like I said, I was less than sober. So it was a struggle, and by the time I found a spot, I had to literally go all the way down, basically to the farthest point, and I pulled in, and I was like, I was tripping on how far away we were and how much of the show I was missing, because that was the whole reason I was there. It was a long trip and it was a lot of money. And so I jumped out of the truck as fast as I could. I locked it and took off running.
Right.
And yeah, man.
Gotta get there.
Well, because you got to imagine, I can't do distances, but it was like 8 football fields. I had to truck it.
It's far.
Yeah, it was far in a car.
Did your friend go with you?
Oh yeah, of course. We were there together. We met. He drove from somewhere. He flew from somewhere else, and I came from here, and we met there. And so yeah, he was with me. But we were trying to haul ass, because we didn't want to miss any more of the show.
Yeah.
But that was also the same night that once they finished their set, we started walking back. And on the way back to the truck, there was a drum circle that was just starting. There was just a few.
Did you participate?
I danced. I don't. So that's my relationship with music. I celebrate it. I dance, but I can't create it. Right. So anytime there's a drum circle, or anytime there's like jam bands playing, Galactic, White Panic, no fish.
Fish with a P.
No. God,
Fish food, the ice cream flavor.
Oh, those people make you crazy. Anyway, to each their own. This drum circle, yeah, and then before we knew it, there was like 30 people with their congos and their bongos. And I told you the story that was the morning that I danced the sun up. I danced for the whole sunrise, and quite possibly my most wonderful compliment that somebody didn't even pay directly to me, but because I love music, I love drums, and I love just the whole thing, moving my entire body to the feel. Like I feel like if I can anticipate what they're gonna play or what it's like, I feel like I'm on their, I'm getting it. I'm picking up what they're throwing down. You know what I mean? And this was a total impromptu drum circle, and I had my eyes closed, and I was just so happy about the evening, and I was so happy about the sun coming up, and I was surrounded by really cool people. I just felt great, which is the whole reason why I always went to music shows, was to have that feeling because of so much unease and unrest in the rest of the world. And these two guys standing nearby, how does she know the song? Like, there's no song. How does she know how to dance to it? And I was like, that's the best freaking compliment anybody's ever given me in my whole entire life. And they didn't even say it to me. I just overheard them, and yeah, I thought that was cool.
Nice.
So that was the morning. Yeah, we did. Everybody, it was cool. So the sun was up, and by the time the sun was fully risen, everybody was just, hollering and screaming and hugging, and I was like, okay, I need smokes. Let's go back to the truck. And I went back to the truck. I was like, oh, let's find a closer parking spot now that it's daylight.
Mm-hmm. Joke's on you.
No. And by that time, because it was in Calaveras County, it's like 120 degrees. And so that was another reason why I liked the nighttime idea. You could like chill during the day. Because I don't do well in the sun. So there was bands playing during the day, but
Any good ones?
well, yeah. I can't tell you who they were at this point, but they were shit. No, I liked them. Of course I did. I preferred Galactic. That was my headliner. That's who I went to go see. Oh, and you want to hear another funny story? So there's it's a huge festival, and there's probably 3 buildings that have indoor. They have indoor venue, but the indoor doesn't happen until nighttime. Everything is outdoor during the day. You can come inside during the day, but you're not allowed to sleep. You're not allowed to lay down and sleep because it's air conditioned in there. And so if you allowed that, then people would just start abusing it, right? People were in there. They were just kind of doing their own little music circles, or hanging out with each other, or braiding hair, or practicing their baton twirling, whatever. It was just a little recreational room. And there were some kids that were playing ball, I guess. And I was exhausted from just dancing the whole night before and running back to the truck, and then of course dancing in the morning. And it was hot, and I couldn't be outside anymore. So I went into the rec room, and at first I'm just chilling, and I'm like, yeah, and I was like, oh, and I put my legs up, but I lay back on
Oh,
the.
you told me this.
On the
You were
ground.
in like the totally empty room.
No, it wasn't totally empty. People
Oh.
were doing stuff,
Okay.
but I just kind of tried to blend in with them, like, no, I'm not asleep. I'm here. I'm hanging out. I'm just trying to rest my back. Whatever. I just tried not to look suspicious. And I was getting away with it because people were doing their things, all over. And I'm like, I'm just chilling right here. And they have people that are watching. Next thing I know, I get this.
Excuse me.
And I was like, oh, well,
That
yeah.
reminds me of like when you were in the Goodwill.
Oh my God, that was Salvation Army. That was really embarrassing. But I was like, yeah. She goes, you're not allowed to sleep in here. She goes, hey, I wouldn't have known, but a ball hit you on the head and you didn't even move.
Oh my goodness. Ow.
And I knew you were asleep, so you gotta get up and you gotta go. I was like, what? And there were some kids playing like a little rubber, like a not like a
Yeah.
And I didn't do a thing. I just
Out.
I was like, yeah, I guess I can't fight. I'm out. I'll see you later. Yeah, and that was horrible because it was hot out there, and I didn't have a tent. Well,
Ask the campers, hey.
Right. Well, I ended up
Skirting away.
I figured it out. But yeah.
So that was our cookie review. Would you like some water to go with your cookie? Is it?
How did I get on the subject of all that nonsense? That's crazy. Sorry, I didn't mean to hijack you.
We're talking about this. His lights haven't turned off yet.
Oh yeah.
His battery's gonna die.
His battery is gonna die.
Unless that wasn't his car and they're looking for the owner.
Mm-hmm. But they have an intercom. Why don't they put it on the intercom? If you have a blue da-da-da.
Yeah, I think it's a fit. Turn your lights off. You're wasting energy.
So bad. I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah.
If this place looks like it's closing up shop, there's not gonna be a whole bunch of people around.
Oh yeah.
If they have roadside service, they'll be fine.
Or if one of the workers, if they have cables.
Mm-hmm. Very true.
Put your thumb up.
Aww.
Batman? That's what that looks like.
I don't know.
What?
What?